Hello, welcome. This is the long-awaited video. We are going to be making today some chocolate chip cookies. Because I mentioned sprints in comments that I bake a lot, and people have been waiting for me to apparently do some baking. So that's what we're going to do today. Different kitchen setup. We're at my mom's house because she has a much bigger oven than I do. I have an apartment oven, so it's like half the size, and I can only do like maybe a tray at a time. We can get like multiple trays in my mom's oven. So there's that. Step one though, for baking, set your butter out to become room temperature. I know some people actually keep their butter out, also your eggs, but you know, in the US you keep this shit in the fridge because you have to, because if you tried to keep your eggs out, they would go bad because of how the US sterilizes and processes them. We're gonna get started with making some cookies here. Step two though is to put your long hair up because it gets all over the place otherwise. Because my hair is starting to get pretty long again. At least people tell me it's getting long. I don't think it's that long. It's like maybe down to here now. My hair was down to here before. It's not really not that long. But step two is put your hair up because it's gonna get in your face. Set my mom's oven here. Perfect, 350 is what we want. So it's 350 Fahrenheit. Don't ask me what that is in Celsius. I do not know. I'll put it in the Google Docs. I'll figure it out for you guys there. But it's 350 Fahrenheit. So that's what we're gonna go with for now because I'm not looking it up. All right, let's go over to the mixer. All right, since I don't have my normal setup here, we're just gonna do it from this angle. Okay, we're just using the paper towel roll as a stand. It's fine. So this is gonna be doubled because I don't wanna measure out shortening because I'm lazy. So we're just gonna use a whole block of shortening. I use the butter flavor one because who doesn't love butter? There we go. Hello, Sam. Do you want to come say hi? Come here, baby girl. Oh my god, you're so large. This is baby Sammy. See, I'm 6 months old now. I'm so large. She's like 50-something pounds, I swear to God. Okay, and then I already pre-measured the sugars out, so there we go. I do sometimes measure things. They're not exact measurements because who does exact measurements, but 2 cups of granulated sugar. Wait, no, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 cups of brown sugars. And Sammy wants to eat, don't you, Sammy, baby? Oh, you're so cute. And then we're gonna use 2 sticks of butter. Oh my gosh, come out there. Oh my god, the paper's gonna come off with it. There we go, there's 1 stick. These were like completely frozen solid this morning. I put them really close to a candle so that the heat from the candle would help make them room temperature faster. I was supervising it, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so you're gonna throw all of that shit together. See, the reason we're at my mom's is because she has this lovely KitchenAid mixer. And you're just gonna mix all of that together. Now we wait. But in the meantime, it's a Wednesday. I usually work on Wednesday, but I took the day off because the little bro needed a ride to basketball camp and to baseball practice later today. So here we go. But in the meantime, I figured, oh my god, chocolate chip cookies. You guys have been waiting for me to like bake something forever. Like it's been like back in the winter, like in December, I make a whole bunch between November and December because I make a whole bunch of cookies. I make like a huge assorted cookie tray for my family's for my family's Christmas. And so I make all different kinds of cookies and I talk about them in the comments and sprints. And people have been wanting to have me make something. So I decided to start with a very, very simple one. We're gonna make some chocolate chip cookies and it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy. Oh, okay. That looking nice and creamed. So what we're gonna do next is add in our eggs. And we're gonna use 4 of them. Oh, Sammy, you was just wanting some eggs, huh? Sammy likes to eat eggs. And then we're gonna add in some vanilla. Do this over the bowl so you don't make a mess. And we'll mix again till it's well mixed. All right, next we're gonna put in all dry ingredients that getting pretty well mixed. So first we got some baking soda. And we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of that. I forgot to grab the salt. So I use sea salt for this. And it's just half a teaspoon of it. I like to use sea salt because then it gives it like a salted, kind of like salted caramel chocolate, but like without caramel in it, obviously. But it tastes good that way. Drop my measuring cup as well over there. And then we're just gonna add some flour. And I turn it off for this because trying to get the cups of flour and while my fingers running is hard. It's messy that way. We're gonna do 4 cups total, but after 2 cups, I like to mix it in some. I probably shouldn't have unlocked that before I stopped it, but you know. So this is when your dough is gonna start to get a little bit thicker. But we're gonna add our last 2 cups of flour in. And then you get flour all over yourself, per usual. I swear to God, every time I bake, I wear black, and then I always am getting flour all over myself. You think I would learn at some point to stop wearing black when I do this. It's getting nice and thick. So, turn it off first. Don't be an idiot. So I have 2 different kinds of chocolate for this. I have some mini milk chocolate ones, and then I like to add in some dark chocolate. And I like the combination of the larger and the mini ones because, you know, then you have a few like little mini chocolates spread throughout it, and you have some bigger chocolate chips in it. And I can't find mini dark chocolate ones, so I always just buy them regular sized. But let's go ahead and shove these in there. Make sure you get all the chocolate out of your bag. You don't want to waste any. Oh, look, I got cookie dough on it. That's fine. I'll eat it. And I'm going to mix in the minis here real quick. All right, those are getting nice and mixed in. So we will add in our dark chocolate. Then a few fell off. That's a few to eat, because I'm a heathen. You can put as many chocolate chips as you want. I just like a lot of chocolate. I dropped one on the floor. I gotta pick that up for the dogs find it. perfect. Oh, our nice chocolate chip dough. I heard a squeak. One of you guys got a toy over there? I didn't see none of you with toys. Did one of you get up? I'm talking to the dogs. They're over there. Two of them are laying in the dog bed and one of them is on the couch in the other room. Okay. So I was just knocking the rest of the batter off of the beater. And then I actually have 3 cookie sheets lined up here. And that is just some olive oil cooking spray so that the cookies do not get stuck to it. But then you can make these as big or as little as you want. I usually just take a soup spoon and grab a spoonful at a time. And I can typically get like 8 cookies per tray. Remember, our oven is set for 350 Fahrenheit. That's going to be a large cookie, I can already tell. So a lot of times when I do this, I offset them so they don't run into each other as much. But I'm just going to fill up all 3 trays to begin with. You do not need to shape these into balls. All right, first one is in, and this is gonna cook for 9 to 11 minutes. I tend to err closer to 9 minutes because I like mine to be a little softer. The next step is we're gonna get out our cooling racks. I'm just gonna start with 2 cooling racks. I have like 8 of these. And yes, even though they're at my mom's, they're all mine because I bake over at my mom's house all the time because, again, bigger oven. So while that is baking, we're gonna pick a book that I don't need to pay too much attention to, which is gonna be Goblet of Fire, because a girl gotta read like 1,000 pages before the end of May to finish all 3 of my currently reading books. So we are gonna do that. Okay, first tray is out, second one is in. I'm not gonna like film every single one because that'd be tedious to film every single tray that I'm putting in and out of the oven. At this point, I'm just putting them in and out of the oven. We will transfer, once this next tray is done, I transfer these to the cooling racks because I like to let these sit on the tray yet. It's just like finish setting. Basically, if you try to move them too soon, they will like crumble and fall apart because because of how warm they are yet. So I let them sit on the tray while I bake the next tray. And once this tray is done, this tray will come in here and this tray will go onto the cooling rack. And that's why I kind of do 3 trays so that I have one that's in the oven at all times, one that is sitting there with the cookies setting, and then another one for the next tray of dough that's gonna go in. So that's kind of how I do all of them. But yeah, I'm not gonna film every single tray in and out because that would be tedious and boring for you guys. I'm sorry, like, I think y'all know how an oven works. You put the food in, you take the food out. You get me? I got hot, so I had to take my sweatshirt off. But this next tray is done now, obviously, clearly. So we'll take all that one out of the oven. And then this tray is cool enough that I can touch it with my bare hands. So the cookie's all set, so I'm just transferring them over into my wire racks here to finish cooling. Also, in between these trays, I have not read yet, but I got the kitchen a little cleaned up from the first few trays. But we're just gonna keep doing this back part. I'm gonna put a tray in, I'm gonna do that. That's all we're gonna do for the rest, probably like the next hour or so. All right, all the cookies are done. So if you want one, Chente, they're in the tub, okay? Guess he's not gonna answer me.